Feels like time to make some more cryptids. Hello, it's Thursday. So, if you missed the first one, cryptids are animals that might exist. Some people think they do, some people think they don't, but the real fun is that there doesn't seem to be enough evidence out there to prove it conclusively one way or the other. And on top of that, witness accounts and photos and encounters and that sort of thing, the details don't always line all the way up. So today I'm going to be reading the descriptions of 3 more cryptids, and based on those witness accounts, I'm going to be trying to design a version of them. Now, I will be applying my own personal style to these things, and so they're more likely to end up cute than creepy, so if you're looking for horrific monsters, this probably isn't for you. So, first up, I have selected the jackalope. So the jackalope is a mythical animal described as a jackrabbit with antler horns on it. Antler horns? No, with antelope horns. Now, it also does seem to be kind of universally accepted that those horns can also be deer antlers, though that might be a move popularized by taxidermists. So I started by exploring bunny-type shapes. I don't think I even drew the one that I ended up making, but this is still a step that just helps me understand the project, if that makes sense. I'm trying to make big rounded cheeks here, and while I was concerned that the face was looking really flat at this point, I knew that what I was doing made sense, so I just needed to trust the process. By this point, that peachy tone was giving me a real naked rabbit vibe, and it was overwhelming everything. So I decided to use another shade for the tips of the ears. The puffy tail had me stumped for a second, as there are so many ways to approach Fluffy. I had recently upgraded my slicker brush though, so brushing and then a quick haircut was the winner. So next I picked kind of an odd one that I had only even heard of because of comments you guys left on my last video. So this one has sightings only in California, and the first known sighting was in 2010, which is really, really late in the world of cryptids. So let's see if you can guess what this creature is. It's known for being relatively short, but most of that height is made up of legs with only a very small body on top, with no known arms. It has also been described as an extremely thin, white humanoid with no visible arms. And my favorite detail, some of the hoaxes around this sighting are literally just a pair of pants being puppeted around. I am, of course, talking about the Fresno Nightcrawler. It's just a pair of pants. Someone check on California. California, are you okay?
So I tried to draw some sentient pants, and I have to say that is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I tried a couple of sassy poses, and then I tried to go slightly froggish or mushroom, and even tried some insect on for size. In the end, I just picked up my yarn and decided to wing it. It did have to be white though, so I thought I'd chuck down a blue background.
So I think this last one is the one that was most requested in the comments on the first video. So witnesses describe this one as 7 foot tall with enormous hypnotic red eyes and large white wings. So people who have seen this particular cryptid report having very strong negative psychological reactions afterwards for months. So months up to a year afterwards, they have nightmares all the way through to nervous breakdowns. So this guy isn't messing around. So I am talking about Mothman.
Hi, editing me from the future.
So I've kind of embarrassed myself on this one just a little bit because I missed a really important detail in the witness descriptions of Mothman, and I didn't realize it until like right now. So I'm looking at the screen here and it says, he is meant to be in no way moth-like and is more like a humanoid owl. And basically what you're about to watch on screen, because it's too late to change it, is me making a very moth-inspired little dude. So I'm really sorry about that. Let me know in the comments if I need to try him again. So I was trying to draw Mothman, but instead I kept drawing moths. Really cute moths. Now, I try so hard to develop these creatures in some kind of logical order, but this guy just sort of emerged in chaotic chunks. Nothing wanted to wait its turn. I started with the head. But then I stopped to make his neck fluff thingies and made his eyes first for some reason. I made it almost all the way to the end of one of his legs before I got distracted again. This time it was his arms that grabbed me, and I made all 4 of them before I paused to make his mouth. I don't know why I had to make it right then and there, but it's making Mothman look like Gothic Butterfree. What do you guys think? Now, the witness accounts actually called for white wings, but I decided to mix in some greys to make it work, and I actually really like how they turned out. let's see how they all turned out. So there is my take on the jackalope, the Fresno nightcrawler, and Mothman. Now, I did pull most of my information today from Wikipedia, so feel free to dispute it, correct it, or add to it in the comments. And also feel free to request any other cryptids that you would potentially like to see if I do a part 3. You wouldn't go causing anyone nightmares, would you? Look at that face. He's not out here trying to scare anyone. Okay, bye!